We're back, rested up from the sub 120 half marathon. This week, it's all HYROX focused. Some of you guys might not know what HYROX is, which would be relatively surprising, but for those of you that don't know, this is a mix of a running and cross-training workout. But this coming Saturday, my buddy Sean and I are gonna be competing to qualify for the World Championships. As I get ready for HYROX, it typically consists of a couple things. One, speed work on a track, running fast intervals. From there, I'll get into doing a HYROX specific workout, and the first one is gonna be something where I'm just going through some of my weaknesses. The last workout is gonna be a HYROX simulation where I'm basically gonna create as much of a race day environment as possible. So today's workout is a speed day. We want to make sure that I still have some speed specifically for HYROX. So today we have one 800 meter repeat at roughly 5:20 to 5:30 pace. Then we're gonna do four 400 meter repeats between 5 minutes and 5:15 pace. And then we're gonna do four really fast 200s, which will be probably right around a 5-minute pace to sub 5 minutes if I have it in me. So this will be a good like healer workout prior to getting into HYROX. First rep done. It's like a 5:40 pace, so honestly a little slower than I probably wanted. But honestly today it's fine. Like I think for me going into this workout, like a couple days after the half, it's still recovering, so I'm not like too attached to the numbers today, but we want to stay as close as we can. It's also windy out here, dog. That wind's no joke, Steve. Yeah. All right, we're on our fastest segment right now. It's a good simulation for HYROX too, of like ramp up the heart rate and then kind of bring it back down. So this is our last one, 200 meters. Let's go for 4:45 pace. Final rep, 4:39. So we had a good split there. All the 400s were 5:15 to 5:20 pace. So good work on like the fours. This workout's meant to be a faster workout. So overall, a couple days after the Austin half, life's feeling pretty good. And now we kind of get more to some HYROX specific movements, and we'll kind of show you guys what that looks like too. I'm gonna bring you guys to the gym. We're gonna focus on the sled today, as the sled pull is by far my worst movement. And HYROX Vegas is coming up. Me and my buddy Sean are getting ready to compete in it. Sean is a good buddy of mine. I actually played high school football with Sean, so I've known him for 10 to 15 years almost. And me and him competed in Dallas like 2 months ago, and we placed second. So our goal going into Vegas is qualifying for the World Championships. But first, we gotta get there. It's time to train. All right, so we're about to begin the sled portion of this workout, which today we're doing a skill-based workout where I'm pretty much just gonna go sled pull, sled push, right into a rower, and we're gonna repeat this for rounds. And the goal of today and this workout is specifically to improve on the sled pull, which I kind of said this earlier in the car, like it's by far my weakest movement. It's important during training to also focus on your weaknesses and build them up. They might not be a strength, but if you could reduce how much of a weakness it is, that is a massive component. Get in there, dog. Let's go.
What's up, bro?
Let's go.
Good to see you.
You too, bro. that's the workout for today. Tomorrow I'm gonna bring you guys along. I'm gonna be up at Collective North and I'm gonna go through more of like a HYROX simulation, which will be running in addition to like most of the HYROX movements besides the sled, push and pull. So that'll be tomorrow's workout. Let's go. Our goal in competing in Las Vegas is to make it in the HYROX World Championships, which is gonna be later this year in Chicago, where basically the fastest people all over the country are gonna come and compete over a 3-day World Championship weekend. So how do we get there? We're gonna go and compete in the men's double pro. We need to win in our age group. Regardless of if you come in first, second, or third, you need to be the fastest person in your age group and you get invited to the World Championship. So that's gonna be our goal. Hopefully we win the damn thing and then we just secure our spot. We're about to get ourselves into a HYROX circuit. This is probably gonna be as close to like a simulation of HYROX that we're gonna get prior to Las Vegas. We're gonna begin on the assault treadmill. 2-minute run. This is how we're gonna start. That's round 1. It's about 18 minutes. It's obviously much shorter distance, but we're trying to mimic as many of the movements as we can. Going run directly into the movement, back to run. And like this is where HYROX is more challenging than running a fast half or full marathon. Like you're asking your body to then, at zone 4, zone 5, also move in different ways, whether it's like strength-based movements, more cardio movements like the ergs, but still operate at zone 4, zone 5, which makes this like more challenging. I will say like having a base of running definitely helps with HYROX, but you still have to like get comfortable running compromise, which I think for me is like gonna be the challenge going into Vegas. There's actually a lot of strategy that goes into like competing in the HYROX, which I think a lot of people look at it, they're just like, oh, like you just show up and you're in the Sufferfest and you just do it, which there's elements of that, but the strategy on when to conserve energy, when to utilize it, it's like there's like a mental aspect, just like any other sport. Wall balls are killer. It's always the wall balls at the very end. And the mental game of how HYROX has it set up, like the finish line is right next to the wall ball. So like, talk about seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You're so close to finishing, but like, it's arguably one of the tougher movements, and it's at the end. Having a strategy on how you want to break it up. You have to do 100 total, so I tend to do like 4 sets of 25 and just like building that muscle memory of doing it. But when you're in the pain cave, it's just about grinding through. You just gotta grind through it. That's our simulation.
What up?
Big dog. How you feeling?
Dude, it's funny. I just like, I don't know, at this point, it's just get in your mind, right?
And what are you doing?
I'm ready to go to war.